Our 21st Century Project idea includes a project-based learning experience for the elementary and secondary education levels. We combine group work, research, presentations, self-evaluation, mentorship, and 21st century skill development classes. Mentorship will take place in the form of teachers, counselors, community leaders, and older students as well. Students will benefit from our model by being exposed to a variety of 21st century skills that will prepare them for their futures, both academically and careers. Goals. Students will work productively in a collaborative group to learn content across multiple disciplines by using higher-order thinking. Students will be engaged and intrinsically motivated as they participate in this program. Students will learn how creativity, critical thinking, and technology can help them solve meaningful, real-world questions and problems. Students will reflect on their understanding of content and development of 21st century skills. Rationale. Students will build their 21st century skills as they collaboratively explore a meaningful driving question that culminates in the public presentation of their learning. Depending on grade level, teachers may provide students with guiding questions. Problem-based learning is the basis of the curriculum, not supplementary. Projects integrate multiple content areas such as reading, writing, and mathematics and are often based on scientific questions or current social problems. Problem-based learning requires students to demonstrate understanding of several subjects. Students' final projects satisfy understanding of several content areas. Rationale. Using problem-based learning, students learn in all levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Knowledge allows for a variety of learning because there is no set assignment and students can choose the best application of understanding for their learning needs. Comprehension. Students learn content beyond the basic facts because they must apply content across the curriculum. Application. Students are given real-world orientation and shown how to apply their understanding in practical situations. Analysis. Students must use higher-order thinking skills to solve driving questions. Synthesis. It promotes meaningful learning from the projects that connect learning to past experiences and future lessons. Evaluation. Encourages student self-assessment of own learning. Rationale. 21st century skills are essential to problem-based learning. Students build skills that will be essential in the workplace, such as collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and technology. The 21st century skills are developed in an authentic context through work that is meaningful for the students. Teachers have the opportunity to teach and assess these 21st century skills through problem-based learning, and students have the opportunity to self-assess their own skills. Authentic use of technology through problem-based learning is engaging to students and creates the opportunity for instruction in discriminating between resources. Rationale. Team collaboration in a constructivist context, such as problem-based learning, creates a deeper understanding of content and mirrors the team format students will use in future careers. They will learn interpersonal and leadership skills. Working collaboratively to generate ideas promotes creativity, productive communication, listening skills, and respect for others. Problem-based learning student competitions generate excitement, school spirit, and student engagement. On standardized tests for basic academic subject proficiency, students who engage in problem-based learning outscore students who did not. Implementing problem-based learning has been successful in raising low test scores in racially diverse and low-income schools. For all these reasons, students will be intrinsically motivated to succeed. They will be better prepared to excel in future studies and careers. The 4 C's. Our project aims to enhance a student's critical thinking and problem solving, communication, collaboration, and creativity and innovation. These 4 areas are vital in the real world and are important subjects for students to be exposed to. As we learned in class, these skills are called the 4 C's. Critical thinking and problem solving, to use system thinking, reason effectively, and problem solve by making sound judgments and decisions. Communication, to be able to communicate clearly and effectively. Collaboration, to work with others to achieve a finished product. Creativity and innovation, to think creatively, work creatively with others, and use innovations. Building students' proficiencies in these skills will better prepare them for success in their future careers. Elementary Model Project. Students will work in collaborative groups of 4 to 5 students to complete a project-based learning activity. This will happen each 9-week grading period. Students will be presented with at least 3 driving question choices, which are connected to the grade level curriculum and objectives for the grading period. Students will be allowed to develop a unique product of their choice. At the conclusion of each grading period, student teams will present their projects in front of their peers, teachers, parents, and invited community members who specialize in the content studied. Students will be evaluated on their projects and 21st century skills using a rubric by a panel of judges. They will self-evaluate and reflect on their learning and skills. Elementary Model, daily 50-minute problem-based learning period. 3 days per week, students will develop their 21st century skills through direct instruction, engagement in learning activities, and in-person or virtual guest speakers. Instruction will be in areas such as planning, goal setting, time management, research, and effective use of resources, specific technologies, interpersonal and communication skills, and team-building activities. These lessons will benefit them not only in their current problem-based learning period, but for academic success lifelong. 2 days per week, students will work in their problem-based learning groups to develop their projects. Each team will have a mentor who will consult with the team in person once weekly. Content area instruction will be connected to the problem-based learning, and students will have regular opportunities to work on their projects during content area instruction. Secondary Model Project. Students will work in collaborative self-selected groups to complete an in-depth project-based learning activity each semester. Students will select their own driving questions to investigate based on personal interests, curriculum, or community problems. Student teams will choose their own advisor for each project, who may be a teacher, parent, or community member. At the conclusion of each semester, student teams will present their projects to an audience and panel of judges that will include teachers, counselors, and community professionals. Secondary Model, daily 50-minute problem-based learning period. 2 days per week, students will develop their 21st century skills through direct instruction, engagement in learning activities, and in-person or virtual guest speakers. Instruction will be in areas such as planning, goal setting, time management, research, and effective use of resources, specific technologies, interpersonal and communication skills, and team-building activities. These instruction periods that focus on technologies will occur early in the year so that they develop a greater understanding of their options as they complete their problem-based learning activities. Students will also engage in career exploration and learn skills such as personal budgeting, resume writing, and job searching using technology. 3 days per week, students will engage in an independent study period during which they will work with their problem-based learning groups to research and develop their projects. Mentors will stay in contact with students through technology several times a week. They will also meet in person with their groups every 2 weeks. Secondary Model Mentor Program. Middle school students will have the opportunity to serve as problem-based learning mentors to elementary students. High school students will be allowed to mentor middle school students. These mentors will participate in training workshops about how to advise these problem-based learning groups and how to enrich the learning experience. Mentors will meet regularly to share their experiences and reflect on their learning. Defining success. The 21st century skills developed through problem-based learning are not measurable through standardized testing or traditional assessment methods. However, there will be an alternative system of formative assessment. Defining success will include authentic assessment of the skills expressed through the process and product of the problem-based learning experience. Rubrics can be used to qualify success and provide feedback. Student self-reflection and self-evaluation will also be a critical component to defining successful development of 21st century skills. Students will evaluate their own performance, efforts, motivations, interests, and productivity. They will also reflect on the roles they played in their collaborative group, including how well they contributed, negotiated, listened, and welcomed other ideas. They will also give constructive feedback to their teammates. While this is divergent from standardized assessment, students will gain understanding through practical and authentic application of knowledge. This will help students apply learned information usefully in different situations in the future. Students will become aware of their own strengths and areas for improvement within their 21st century skills.